Don't know why the selfie camera of this stupid phone doesn't work. Okay, not that it doesn't work, it does work, but the mic, like this iPhone, they're just weird as fuck. Okay, it's not really weird, it's kind of cool, but each camera has a specific mic. So this back camera has its own mic, front camera has its own mic, and the normal microphone used to like make calls or do voiceovers, like voice notes or whatever. So the selfie camera doesn't really work. Like it works, but you won't have to see. So I can't use it in summary. But today it's kind of a good day, I'll say. Another update, it's kind of different. I know the one side right there, I normally sit down and tell you about stuff, but today's one I'm vlogging, and basically I'm going to, I told you I usually try to sell all these things. So somebody has requested to buy the PSP. The only problem is that the person is in Abuja, like another city, and I'm here in Benin, so I need to, like, I won't feel like I cheated myself because I agreed 23k, which is actually kind of good. But in that same 23k, the person said I should buy memory card for it, which is what I want to go and do now. And I should like maybe ship it to him. And memory card, I'm very sure, like the things that just hope I'm in frame. The things that you can buy, like if you want to buy the original memory card, like just the memory card itself is usually very expensive, but you can buy like an adapter for it and put your own memory card. So I already have 32 gig memory card. I just want to see if I can find the adapter. I wanted to order this thing online since like last month. I don't know why I didn't do it, and now I'm forced to go to the markets. So I barely even have money, but the person did send 3,000 because they were thinking I'll be able to do it. Because myself, I was thinking I'll be able to do it today. But the way I'm saying it, I probably will not be able to do it. So I'm going to try to get memory card, put games inside, then which other thing again? We build it, but I probably won't do that today. I'll do the waiting tomorrow. So today's zone is just to focus on getting memory card and putting games, testing the things to make sure everything works well. The annoying part is I'm not going to be using like most of my own money to do all this stuff. So the other place I'm hoping to see money from is this guy. So this watch, my younger brother, sometime last year when my uncle did wedding, they just bought so many stuff. So this watch was one of those stuff. I think they gave it to my grandpa, but he barely wears it. So my younger brother just took it, and my younger brother was like, I should just help him to try to sell it. So that's what I'm going to do. The guy too agreed to pick it up. I originally said it would be 5k. The crazy thing is that this watch is actually like original, full SIM. So let me see. Try to. Oh, that's kind of crazy. I don't know how to make this shit look. Okay, so just if you can see the full seal written inside. So it's like actually original, but I was just thinking, I need to sell it more than just 5k and all that. Me and the guy won't agreed to refire stuff, after I negotiated and stuff. I just thought about it. First of all, the thing is not working, like it needs battery, and also like I don't even wear the watch, so why the fuck does it even matter? So anyway, so that's the hustle for today. Going to meet the guy to give him the watch. Like I think he's sending somebody to come and pick it up, and then look for the memory card for this stuff. So hopefully to take my net worth from 4,500 right now that I locked it somewhere, but I kind of broke the lock. So but the things that they said it will be at the end of today that they will give me the money back. So from basically that to having potentially up to 20k. So let's see how the whole thing will go right now. Planning I've worn this before, but after seeing what I look like in the video, I just recorded. I'm definitely going to drop it. The cover just looks like it's full, so it just looks weird on my head. I'm on my way going now, so you can see, but I won't be able to record too much because I will need my battery, my phone to do a lot of things like calling, transfers, stuff of that nature. So if I use the battery of this one, is not strong at all. Maybe it only lasts 2 hours max. If I use any very very heavy use like playing game or like recording videos back to back, maybe 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes, something like that. So I won't be able to record too much, but I will just try to record like short clips / the important parts. Yeah. Thank you very much. Just sold the motherfucking watch. things that anytime I do stuff like this, it just always reinforces that proof of concept that this shit can actually work. So I'm just happy, like at least now I have enough money to like buy the SD card. I'll still try to price this reasonably. Like I'm very sure the money I have now, I have about 6K now. That should be enough to buy the SD card. So we'll see how the whole thing will go. I'm going towards New Benin now to look at PSP and stuff. So yeah, I'll update you when I reach out. So back. I've tried. It's actually even. I'll say it took less time than I expected. I expected it to take longer than it did, but it was actually fairly fast. So I'm sure you might have seen the clips I played before this one. I first went to meet up with the watch guy, or the person the watch guy sent. I met up with that one, and I gave the person the watch, and the person gave me the money and all that. So it was 35. So it just feels good. Like anytime I notice things like this, it usually just reinforces this proof of concept that this thing can actually work. So after the watch guy, after I left there, I now went to New Benin. So I went to do the PSP, and this is the part that kind of made me sad. So the original plan before, like I showed you earlier, was I will just buy like the adapter stuff, because I already have. I'll say Snapchat is just but it's like recording and stuff. The reason why I usually use it is because I like the front mic of this phone used to misbehave. So but if you use Snapchat it's working much, but Snapchat like it's only for like 30 seconds, so like, it doesn't record very long. But anyways, like I was saying before, I went to do the watch and stuff. Then I came back here to I now went to the PSP. Then the PSP, when I went to do that one, the reason why I feel like I fucked up, like because the thing was not actually expensive like that. Like my original plan before was to just buy the adapter. That was the plan, because I already have SD card. So I went there and I just down to buy SD card, because before I started explaining adapter, they won't really understand. So again I brought the SD card, so both the SD card and the adapter, but it was just 8 gig share. And the thing was I think he said 5,000, but I negotiated it another to 4,500. So just SD card, the SD card and adapter, rather, two of them together 4,500. So I was not trying to explain to the guy that I already have SD card, so he should just give me the adapter. So the first adapter the guy even brought, it was just the normal adapter. Just so these things won't record. Okay. The first one the guy gave me, it was like the normal adapter, like for plugging into PC. And I told the guy that it's for PSP and stuff. So the guy now brought the PSP on. He still wanted to use the SD card I was about to buy. So I told him I already have SD card. So I was not trying to explain to him that she just sent me the adapter. But the guy did not first understand. Later, when he now eventually understood, he's like, I shouldn't have said anything, because the guy now said, no, the adapter is still 4,500. If I want to buy it with the SD card, I'll have to like pay more. I have to pay another 4,500. So that will now be 9K. So you said 7. So the part that now even paid me the most out of everything was, I just hope I'm in frame, because I can't even see what I recorded. But the part that paid me the most out of everything was my memory card. So I already have stuff on it. Like I have a lot of videos, footage, things of that nature that I was using with my other phone. But since iPhones don't accept SD card, the other stuff, they were just in the SD card. So my plan before was like, I'll just copy all of them and back them up in the laptop or something like that. Then I'll now format the SD card and use it for the game. So again, I now give the SD card. If I could tell him that please, you shouldn't delete everything, I had already deleted everything. So it's pained me. like months slash years of footage and memories and files and stuff, everything just wiped. So it was kind of painful. So the guy also did he did do this thing that the PSP said. They say I needed to update it. So the guy, he did the updates and stuff. So to put games now, they see I should pay again. Like I'll have to pay if I want them to put game. I'll go and do it myself. So I just paid for one game, 500, and the guy put the God of War, and it was actually working. I even thought the analog stick of the PSP wasn't working, but it was actually working. So in total, I spent 5,500 for everything. But I don't know. I feel kind of sad because first of all, the watch money, like I added it to do all this, and it's just 82. And I lost all my files. So but anyways, we're still like actually making progress. We're still like in the green zone. And the next thing now is what am I even saying? Just vlogging in public is kind of weird. Even as empty as this place is, I still feel very uncomfortable. But the next phase now is to now like post the PSP to the guy. I was still planning on doing it today before, but obviously I'm not going to be able to do that. Like I still can if I really want to, but I'll send it to the guy tomorrow. So today what I want to do is try to add more games to it by myself, and also just try to like spend time with the PSP so I will know everything. Because when the guy said I had to update the PSP, like the version was too old or something like that, and to update it still needed battery, and I don't have battery. So the guy had to like use one of the batteries in the shop there to update it and remove it. So then now to play the games with the updated one, there's like you first click on the updated one, then it will have to reboot, then the games will naturally like it's a little weird. So imagine I just sold it to somebody directly like that, I wouldn't have known all these things. But anyways, in summary, after everything I'm estimating, because tomorrow I will be to the people in Abuja, after everything I'm estimating 20k. That's how much for above in my account, but I don't know. But yeah, the things I still feel kind of sad because I feel like I underpriced myself for most of these things, like the watch, for example, PSP. I went there just now. Like when it was not even time for me to pay and leave, like the people that were there that I'm supposed to pay to, they were not even serious. Like they were just busy talking or doing something else. So if I wanted to, like they just gave me the account number and I could just transfer. I should just transfer. So if I literally wanted to cheat them, I just maybe transfer 2,000. I could have done that. And the SD card that the guy said I want to pay extra for, they just left it on the table. So if I wanted to carry that one too, I would have just carried it and just transferred 2K and ran away. But I chose to do the right thing. But it also made me realize how good of a person I am, sure. But anyways, I still, even though I'm feeling kind of down, I still do feel kind of proud of myself that we're making progress. Like just a few months ago, I'm not sure I would have been this capable or this experienced to be selling stuff like this. And even though I'm barely, we're just beginner level, still making progress with stuff. So yeah, man, this paying me now. So see you later. So today is day 2 from the trying to sell the PSP and stuff. So I finally did the PSP yesterday, like I explained. But this time I'm now trying to look for a place to wheel it to, and that was the problem. The guy that I thought would be able to wheel it for me said he doesn't wheel it to Abuja, so I have to now go around and find a park. And the sad part is I don't even have money because the park the guy recommended for me is very far from where I am. Like I need transport to go there, which I don't have, except I'm going to use from the Waybill money. But if I use from the Waybill money, then like I will not be able to pay the driver. So I'm thinking if I should call the child to tell him whether he should send more money, or I should just like find any random park around. So that's where I've been on so far, and the grind continues. It's one park that I know that is not far from me, but I just don't know if they'll wave it to Abuja, because the park, they don't look like they have much business. But I'm just going to walk around and see if I can find anyone nearby that will agree. If not, then maybe I might not be able to do this thing today again, and I'll need more funding. So I was actually able to send the stuff, so I gave it to the driver. The driver originally agreed. Like the driver said it was 8,000 before. Then we all said that money. And then we won, now negotiated. He now said 6K loss. I can't go less than 6K. But, after begging and negotiating and all that, he now finally agreed 5,500. So I literally used all the money I have. The annoying part is these guys, the money they even sent for the wavy, they sent 3,000. I feel like I should call them and tell them like, hey, they should send more money and stuff. But that's one of the annoying part again. I was trying to call the guy, like he's like a small child anyway, so I can't really blame him. But I was trying to call the guy and he was not even picking. So I was like, because the number the person gave me, I wanted it to be reachable and reliable. So I don't even know the child's name. So but when they sent the first 3K that the first sent, like the bank statement stuff, I saw the name. I'm sure that's like his dad's name or so. So I just put that name there. So hopefully once they get to Abuja and stuff, they will call him, and I also put my number there so they can reach me as well. So anyways, that was it for now. Hopefully, send the money and all is well. I'm tired as fuck. My bank account is just empty. Well, anyways, I just came here to come and do a few deep work, work a little bit before I go back home. So, see you later. Today is like, I don't know, the third day now. So since that time I went to Webele to the guy, like I went to the park to go and Webele and stuff. It still hasn't reached, like the customer has not received it, and it's just very annoying and stressful. So I don't just understand. It's like the driver did not call, like maybe the driver not give it to somebody else, and now it's just like this. Since yesterday, basically, I've been doing like customer support, calling driver, calling customer, calling driver, calling the manager, calling this person, and it's just annoying as fuck. Like it's really just annoying. And even till today now, the thing still hasn't reached. So I'm trying to call the driver again. The driver said he wants to give me the number of the person he gave it to, and all this annoying stuff. Like it just pisses me off. Like normally when you wait something, it's supposed to reach you that same day. This is like the second or the third day now. And the customer too calling me, stopping me like, oh, I thought you said to come today, why didn't I receive? Like, so I'm waiting for the driver to like give me the number. I called him just now, so I should hold on a little bit. So hopefully I can give him the number. And the reason why, like, because me normally I don't really care too much, like me waiting concerning. But first of all, I need to get paid, bro. Like, I need to get paid because the PSP now is just floating somewhere in the abyss. I don't even know where it is. It's just somewhere in Nigeria, right? So I need to get paid, so I need to reach the customer, and also like it has to reach the customer, so like it has to. So he's calling back now. Let me. So the driver just gave me the guy's number now, and I'm to call the guy. It's not even me. Like, it's the person that wants to receive it. It's a customer that is in Abuja there that is to call the guy to direct him. Don't know, like these guys are just annoying. So basically, I'm going to call the number he gave me now to just explain to him that, hey, I'm the one that will be the stuff, like he should, like I'll give him my customer's number so the customer can come and pick it up. He should just direct him and help him and all that. So hopefully I'm going to do that. I just hope the PSP reaches the guy today so that I can fucking get paid, bro. I need to get paid. Your boy needs to eat. Although I can't even eat self. The money, like once I get paid, it's not even enough. It's not even enough. It's what I was on realizing self, that like all this stress just to make 10k profit at the end of the day, because after all the webbing, after all the expenses and stuff, I realized that it's just 10k profit that is going to come out. And that was like shooting myself in the foot, because if I just sold it to somebody in Benin here, I'd have made 15 or even the full 20k profits. Imagine that. I will not even have to do all this webbing or whatever. So, but anyways, we win or we learn. So we are learning now, and I just hope this situation gets over quickly so I can't forget about all this. I'm not going to do interstates like the Webele again. If you're not here in Benin, sorry, but can't help you. That's one person still wanted me to Webele this thing, bicycle. All these niggas saying. Anyways, that's it for now. See you later. Also, I won't kind of feel proud of myself because definitely like all this is very stressful now, and I hate every single bit of it because but at the same time I'm proud because I've grown. Like just a few days or few weeks ago, I didn't think I could be doing this type of stuff where I'm basically calling people up like, hey, have you done this? Have you received this? Where's the driver? Please give me the driver's number. Let me speak to the manager, let me do this, well, let me ask the customer, hey, I've received the product, I've not received this is like making so many phone calls, and my phone is just buzzing most of the time, because that's one thing I hate it my phone is just buzzing, like people are just calling. Like I like to just keep my calm. Please, nobody should call me, let me just do my shit, mind my business. But I'm basically doing all this stuff, and just a few days or few weeks ago, I didn't think like I wasn't this capable. So like this actually proves growth, and I feel like that's one thing. Many times we usually like we only like measure success in terms of, you know, the money you made or the success you had or whatever. Like we don't look at all these little growth, all these little things, and this is definitely a win. This is definitely like I made good progress. So yeah, kind of proud of myself. Anyways, let me go and do work now. You have quite a bit of shit to do, so see you later. So it's the last day of the, you know, not the challenge, but the trying to sell the PSP and stuff. So let me just tell you what happened. I don't know, the last clip I recorded, I think it was yesterday, and pardon me, I've been wearing the same shirts in all the clips. It's not one day, don't think, oh, it's been one day. It's been like 3 or 4 days now, and I've been wearing these shirts for those 3 or 4 days. So just to show you where I'm at outside. But actually, that's just the kind of person I am. Like, I can just wear one shirt, I don't have to change shirts. If the shirts like this one, it doesn't really gotten dirty, so why would I want to just wear another one random? Like, but anyways, so yesterday, I can't remember what I said. I think the last clip I recorded, I talked about me like trying to call the driver and stuff so that the customer can get it and all that. So eventually, the driver said he had given it to somebody in Abuja there. So the customer was to go and collect it from the guy. So I now gave the customer the guy's number. So, you know, after calling back and forth and all that, so the customer now said I couldn't go yesterday, that he's going to go today, this morning. So this morning, you know, I went to work. Normally I don't really go to work anymore because, you know, our IT session has ended. So school has basically resumed again. So like we're just very soon we'll start classes like usual, and I missed the IT period already. But I just went to work, you know, just to the main reason why I went was I wanted to upload a video. So I recorded this long, you know, 1 hour 30 minutes video about me talking about my YouTube journey and stuff. So I wanted to upload that video, and there's, you know, like Wi-Fi in our workplace, so I just decided to use the company's Wi-Fi to upload the video, because the video is about 7 gig. Like, if I'm going to use my own like data, my own internet connection to upload, that's going to cost me a lot. So that's going to be a fuck ton of money. Like, to buy 7 gig data, that would be maybe 3, 4, 5k. But I just went to use their Wi-Fi, and it took like 6 hours. Like literally, I reached there around 10, 11. I started uploading the video. The video finished uploading like 6:30, something like that. So all that while it was uploading, you know, I just like left my phone in one office to be charging and uploading the video. Then I went to a different place to just like use one of the computers in the workplace and be watching YouTube after that. So, but every now and then I'll go to my phone and check to just make sure everything is uploading. So I went there today around 3. So it was around 3 p.m. today. So I went there, then I saw 4 missed calls from the customer. So I was like, oh yeah, that's actually true. He said we'll pick it up today. So I called him back. So the thing about it is the customer is actually a child. Like, he's one small kid, like that's one child. So it's the child that wants to buy the PSP. So his dad is just like backing it. So his dad is the one that is paying for the stuff. His dad is the one that will go and help him pick it up and stuff like that. So, you know, I called again, and it was the child that picked it this time. And the child now started asking me, like, why does the PSP not have, you know, back cover and stuff? And I told him that, like, obviously it's on the... because before he got it, you know, like the pictures, you have seen it. And the back of the PSP, there's, like, no back cover for the battery side. And it doesn't even have battery either. He was now asking me, like, why is there no back cover? Why does it look, you know, scratched up and all that? Bro, it was in the pictures. Like, that's why I told you to look at the pictures. You know, say, okay, Inasha says he's working, he has gotten it, blah, blah, blah. So I told him that, okay, so, you know, when the fuck am I getting paid? That he should tell his dad to, like, send the money so I get paid. So the whole plan initially was the PSP 20,000, then to way bill it to them 3k. So 23k, that was it. But when I went to do the way bill was 5k. It cost me 5,500. So I basically made a loss there. And the PSP, for me to touch it up for them, Like they said I should also buy a memory card. The memory card I went to buy, it was 4,500. Like, and I didn't even buy the memory card, I bought like the casing. But that just still pisses me off to this day. It was 4,500 for like the casing and stuff. Then 5,500 to Webuild it. Then just for transport and everything. The part that won't pay me the most, I'm sure you saw it in the other clip, was that my memory card, like it was my own personal memory card. So my files were inside, photos, videos, footage, recordings, many things like personal stuff that I actually use. So my plan before was to like just copy the things I actually use, the useful things somewhere, then format the card and put it in the PSP. But before I could do that, the place I took it to, the guy just formatted everything. So I basically lost all these files. I basically lost money, like I used all my money. I remember I literally used all the money I have. I used literally all the money I had to just try to put this PSP in order in the best way I could. So then after I waited, so the child was not like he thought his dad has already paid him, because his dad just sent 3K for the Webuild fee. If I not told him it's just the 3K, so they should send 20K. So his dad not called back this time. So I was not like just greeting his dad like, oh, yes, finally received it. And his dad was not pissed, like, why did I send the PSP? Like, the PSP looks beat up and everything. That when he even saw it, it looks like scrap, it looks like beat down and stuff. And yeah, obviously the PSP looks fairly old. I'll put some pictures on the screen. What is this fly? Gosh, flies are annoying. The PSP looks like fairly old. Like it's an old PSP. That thing is more than 10 years old. They're easily close to like 15 years. Easily close to 15 years old, that PSP. But like you saw the pictures, bro. That's why I slapped it. That's why I wrote the description. That's why I told you read the description and stuff. And it was like, no, it was not the one that saw all those. It was his child that saw everything. Like his child is the one that saw the pictures, and it was like his child is 10 years old. So what the fuck do you expect? Of course, if he doesn't buy it, we just say, oh, give him. So I was not trying to, but the man was actually disappointed that like the PSP was not quality. It was just bad. It looks terrible. And I was trying to explain to him that, oh, sir, I sent the pictures. I told his child to read the description. This. I was really pissed. And I said he can't pay the 20K. Like he can't pay 20K for it. And I told him that okay, you should at least pay 15, since he feels it's not what's the quality. And also say he can't pay 15. He's going to pay 10,000. He said it's 5. He even said like one of his son's friend, when he saw it, was like, how much do you buy this thing? I hope it's no more than 5K. And the thing broke my heart. It broke my heart because I put everything I have into, everything I literally had into them just receiving this PSP. The amount of stress I went through. I literally used all the money I have, all the money I don't even have, just to try to put this PSP in order and get it to them. Like I said, it cost me 4,500 to get the memory card stuff. I installed when I got the memory card, the place I went to install it, they said you need to do some stupid update and stuff. I paid for the update stuff 500, paid for game again 500. Then I went to use my own data to download one game that's in Need for Speed also. After doing all that stressful stuff, I also went to the Webuild place again. The guy won't say 8K to Webuild. Me, I negotiated, begged. The guy and I eventually agreed like 5,500 after everything. Because I had money saved up before. So before I had 4,500 saved up. Then I sold the watch. I think I don't know if I said it. So there was this watch I had, my younger brother gave me. So I sold the watch 3,500. So 4,500, 5,500, 6. That's 7,500. Then I had like 2K in my accounts personal, like my own personal money. So I had in total I used almost 9,000 for everything, plus transport and everything. The part that now even paid me the most, the part that made it the most stressful was the Webuild process. I gave it to the driver. The driver is not, I don't even understand. The manager was just the worst. The guy is not serious at all. I called the thing, literally something that is supposed to take literally a few hours. It took 4 good days. And me calling back and forth. Me that is usually like, oh, I'm an introvert and stuff. I had to turn to the guy that is on the phone yelling 24/7. And after everything, the man was pissed that, who sent him the wrong code. So eventually, he now says going to send 10,000. I begged him that, please, I beg. I beg, bros, I beg. Don't do it like this. I should at least just add something. So he sends 12,000. So he sends me 12K. And I just, it just pissed me off because I just thought about it. Everything about this transaction was literally just lost. Everything about the transaction was just lost. Because, first of all, I used my own money to put the PSP in place.
even after all the putting it in place I did, they still complained it was still low quality and stuff. The way billing again, that one was very stressful, very annoying. Then after everything, so I'm trying to do the maths now. Like I feel like, because I already had, like I said, I had about 10k before, so that was my own money and I just put into the PSC. So because if I had just left that 10, it made me not wonder, because after everything, because before I was estimating if they had paid me 20k, I first used 10k to put into the PSP. So it's not like I have minus 10k, so they pay me 20 and I have 10. But since the guy didn't pay me 20, he paid me 12, so that was minus 10k. So like my profit is actually just like 2k inside, something like that. My profit was literally just like 2k after all this stress, and that's the thing that paid me. My profit was literally 2k, and I had to do all this wibbling and everything. After all the wibbling, after all the stress, after all the back and forth calling and all that, the guy was not even like, the customer was not even still happy with the product. So it was just like a big L. Like, to me, it just feels like loss. This whole stuff was just, because I just thought about, if I didn't, like, I think that's the lesson I've learned. So I'm not doing any fucking wibbling. Like, I know the way we give anybody. But because if I had just like sold it to somebody around, when the person bought it for just 10k, which feels bad, but let's just assume the person to complain the same thing, that it's not high quality enough, and I agree, 10k, the same 10k, I would have been able to sell it that 10k plus the 10k I already had, so I would have made 20k. I would have made 20k in total. Now I made like 12k and 2k profits. The most annoying part of it all is I now took the money, like I took from the money, and because like it's just like when you're fasting or when you are doing no stupid fly. It's just like when you're fasting, when you're doing no fap. Like once you deprive yourself from like that pleasure for a while, there's just like a random time that your desire will just burst out. Then you just go and buy random shit. Like you just end up doing what you're not supposed to do. So if it's no fap, there's a random day you just end up fapping. You just jerk off like 4 times once. Because it's like almost like that tension has been building inside of you. So you just like splurge out, like, I've been suffering for so long, so at least let me enjoy myself a little bit. If it's fasting as well, there's a day you just randomly go and break the fast, just eat. So in my own case now, since I've been trying to save money, trying to deprive myself from buying stuff, and the annoying thing is like I'm even broke normally, so it's like when I say buying stuff, it's not like I actually buy stuff. Like the small pennies I have, at least normally the small pennies I have, I'll still easy to buy stuff, but now I'm trying to deprive myself and stuff. Today or the last few days, that random splurge just came out. I just ended up spending all the money I have. the annoying part is the thing I haven't bought is like biscuits, chocolate biscuits stuff. And the thing that those things are fucking expensive actually. Like wow. Because my mom sent me 5k literally yesterday. That's crazy. So it was actually yesterday. And that money is finished. My mom sent me 5k, so she sent me 5k. I gave my brother 1k for like perfume. Like he said he wants to buy perfume for all of us, so I gave him 1k. What happened? 4,000. I used like 1.5 to pay for a recharge card or something, like to pay back debts for internet connection, recharge card, and all that. Like 1.5 or so. I used another 1.5 to buy the rubbish biscuits, so it's not remain 1k, and that 1k is what I used to enter bus to come home. Like I used half of that one to enter bus to come home. The remaining half I used it to buy this stupid biscuit again. I went from the 12k the guy even sent. I still use like 2k out of the money to buy this thing, random biscuits and stuff. Then I sent my brother 1.7. I was winning that. So in total, out of everything, I now have 9,000 in my account. So it's like I literally even made a loss. I made a loss on everything. After all the stress, after all the suffering, after all the everything, I made a loss. Basically, I was only in the minus. So, but the thing about me is I'm somebody that doesn't like to I won't get hot for too long, because when the guy first told me around that 3 p.m. when I called him, like I felt sad. Like it hurts me. Like after all the stress, after everything I went, after all the effort I put, after everything I went through, after everything I did, you didn't even appreciate the work I put in. Like it was almost stupid stuff. So it did feel sad, but like I'm someone that easily moves on from things like that. So whatever. And it's a loss and everything, but like what can we do? So like I'm someone that doesn't like to easily get weighed down by things like that. Like just let it go. basically just this. So anyways, moving forward now. The first thing after I realized that is I was just like, I need to find like an actual something that can actually make me good money, because trying to sell all these random things is just it's not really working. And also I'm running out of time. I'm already out of time. Not like I'm running out of time. I've lost time already. I'm out of time. I'm far behind. But I need a new solid plan. That is, I need a new solid plan, and I'm just thinking whether I should just like you know even whether I'm thinking like I want to just focus on like my YouTube channel, because I just started to ask myself like what can I actually do to make money, like you can say, oh, solve problems, and like obviously I know that, but like what can I actually practically do? I just asked myself, what skill sets do I have? I already have the skill set of making videos. Like I'm fairly good at making YouTube stuff, even though I'm still like I'm not really good, but like I'm at a decent level good. So like I need to find a way to monetize that. Whether it's doing freelance work, like maybe video editing or script writing or whatever random YouTube related stuff, or making my own videos, doing faceless channels, whatever. Like that's the area I feel like I want to grind more on. But things like always feels like it will take too long to see the results and stuff. Like I said, I'm already behind time. I need to have paid this fees since literally last year, October. That's when this thing was due. That's still October. And we are in April. We're in May, not even April. We're in fucking May, bro. So, God, sometimes I do get overwhelmed like this. Sometimes when I just think about how fucked up everything is, it usually like scares me and stuff. But I don't want this video to be, too long. It's already going to be quite long. But I think that's the new plan moving forward. I don't think I'm really going to focus on flipping or selling stuff again. I don't really think I'm going to focus on that. It's actually also, even with the whole negative experience with the PSP stuff, like I'm still kind of grateful it happened, because it's like now it's a new story I can tell you. Like now I have a new story under my belt to tell. So a new experience, new story, new people I met, new challenges I conquered, new lessons I learned. So like I'm still grateful for it as well. It was just an L. Loss. That's it. Anyways, like I said, moving forward, I feel like I'm just going to focus more on YouTube. I think that's the only way out now. Like that's because I just asked myself, like, I need a way out. Like I really need a way out. I'm trying to sell these random things. It's not really helping. The only other way out I see is selling this my phone, because this is my phone I'm using to record now. It's an iPhone 7 Plus, and if I sell this phone is easily worth up to 100k naira. So like, if just one sale of the phone easily I've solved the problem. But first of all, the phone is actually my brother's one, and I just borrowed it for the time being. That now that my phone is not good. The thing is, funny enough, it's slowly becoming my phone. My brother has also started to like forget about it. It's slowly becoming my own, but it's my brother's one, so I can't really, I don't really have full control over it. And also, like, if I sell this one, all that I'll be using. So I don't think I'm not selling this phone anytime soon. But like, I need answers, bro. Like, I really need answers. I need fucking answers. It's been a grind, sure. It's been quite an adventure, learning, growing, doing all these things, trying to figure it out. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for now. Like I said, I don't want this to be too long, because this clip plus the previous ones I recorded is going to make this video very long. Anyways, thank you. See you later.